Hey folks, Damon at Black Warrior Lure is going to show you how to take your transom mount trolling motor and use it as a bow mount trolling motor. This is one of the things I'm going to be doing since I have the motor now. I just realized that, my gosh, this is what I used for primary power before I built my mud motor. The thing is, this motor's still some good, and why not use it? But the problem is, if you mount this on the front, it's all backward. This is designed for the transom, so what we need to do is turn the head around so that the foot is moving forward and you still have control where this is turned around backward. And you'll see what I mean when I get it on the boat. First thing you do is screwdriver and unscrew this part right here, and that's really all it takes. Keep your finger here because there's a hex bolt here. You don't want it falling out into the grass and all that. So just take your time, and it's already out now. And so there's the hex bolt, and so just set it aside. The reason I haven't been using it is because the old battery I had just has completely died, you know. Okay, so now that that's out, so I bought a new battery, a smaller battery, so I won't overload the boat with weight. So here we go here. Oops. I have to punch it out. These motors are, there we go. See how it just punches out? And so then you pull that out. And you're just going to take that off. Oh, come on now. Oh, you don't even have to do that. You don't have to take it off. Just turn it around. And then what you're going to do is just reverse the process. Now this goes in there just one way. And you're just going to have to kind of line it up there. And it only goes in there one way. Line it up, and there you go. And we'll stick our hex bolt back off in here. Put your start tightening it back up. And there we go. We now have a bow mountable thingy here. Alright, so let's go on. Alright, here's what I'm talking about. See, now that you have that on there, guess what? You can just mount that sucker right there. This is down in the water, and you can be sitting here, and I'll get my control stick to help, and now this has been turned around backwards so this can run forward. Now the problem is that, guess what? You know, there's just not enough bite here on the transom. So what we're going to do is take this 2x4, this 2x6, use it to add a little bit more space here, and there we go. But you can see, you know, we can just take it, set our battery here. We can, you know, use our extension here. You've seen me with the extension on other videos, and we can use this as our trolling motor. And then it's just a matter of adjusting it. So, but now we need to sort of reinforce this lip here because we're using this front one as a transom. And that's a great thing about these John boats. They're just such versatile boats. They're simply built and versatilely, you can use them in a lot of different ways. So this is just a simple 30-pound thrust motor. You can get one for 99 bucks at just about anywhere now. My only worry is that this shaft may be too short, but I don't think it'll be an issue if I just adjust the height on this thing. But anyway, before we get on all that, we just need to build up the transom. So let's get the miter saw and get all this rigged up. So as you can see, from center to center there's about 4.5 inches. So if we made this whole thing 9 inches, that would be plenty. You can either mark it 9 inches here, or just use the guide here. For now, I don't have my back to the, put that right there. And then that'll be a good piece of reinforcement there. But we're also going to need something to reinforce here. So we're going to find us a little piece of plywood we got laying around somewhere and go there. Got another little piece of pressure treated wood here on this end. It's one of the reasons why I want to build my own boats. These round edges here are just worthless when it comes to actually mounting things. But that's another project for another day, I guess. But what we're going to do here is put that there and start to tighten. Oh, come on now. Let's put it, yeah, there we go. And we may just end up, and you just tighten this on up as we can. Until it starts to grab hold, and there we go, it seems. Okay. Again. So now that you see that, now there you go, right? Battery will be here, and do something like that. And so now there you go. See, now you have a, it's not perfect, right? As you can see there, it's still sort of, it's not quite as secure as it would be, say, on the transom. But at the very least, you have trolling motor here on the front here, and we don't have this. Trolls like that. Tighten that guy up like that. And there we go. And of course, if we want to move it up, we can. Oh, okay. Now we have that. Okay, and so we can go there. And if need be, we can just mount it here onto the side as well and work it that way. But for the most part, we just can just leave it like that and go from there. You know, it's not the prettiest, but hey, you know, another thing would be to put it here on the side here. It may be better for us to put it right here on the side and let it lay down that way. And so we can try that next. Why don't we just try that? I'll be right back. Okay, so instead of the big 2x6, this up to about right there. I'm just going to put the other piece of 1x. Instead of the 2x, you just use the 1x. And oh, come on, never really. Nothing ever wants to stay where you put it. Law of the universe, right? Nothing wants to stay where you put it. Okay. We're not trying to pop the rivets out or anything, but this is definitely a more secure fitting than on the bow there. Okay, I think that's going to be about it there. And once again, we can just, you know, right there down. And where's our, okay, here's our adjustment here. And there we go, just straight off to the side there. And down into the water. Definitely going to have to rig up some sort of universal joint here if we do it this way. So we'll be sitting here, battery will be right about here under our legs, and may even put the battery back on the other side there to help balance the boat out some. But as you can see, twist that up some, and there you go. And again, if we just wanted to, oh come on, there's always something in the way. Okay. Okay. So got some more thinking to do here, and we'll have to pull that up. It's not going to be as elegant as a true bow mount, but you know, some guys do that, you know. And so now we have a way to at least have some kind of a trolling motor here, and in reality there's no reason why we couldn't put the trolling motor right back there on the back. I just don't want to have too much weight back there, so I'd rather have the battery and the trolling motor up here and the big motor and me back there to help balance out the motor, because this boat's just so small. You know, if I could have, I love the width of this boat. It's not too wide, because those mud motors like that need a fairly narrow boat, and this boat is about as wide as I'd want to have with that kind of a motor. But if we could just take this boat and just make it like 16 or 18 feet long. Most boats, when they make them that long, they make them so wide that you'd have to have such a long shaft. That kind of motor wouldn't work all that well. But again, I have boat building skills. I just don't have the time right now to really think about investing in building another boat. But anyway, there you go. How to bow mount your trolling motor on a John boat or canoe or any other kind of boat like this, where you can grab just about any kind of a lip. Just get you a couple of pieces of 3/4 inch wood, something pressure treated, or you can use the 2x6, and you'll be fine. Damn that Black Warrior Lures. I'll check you guys later. See you on the river.